Those are some pretty strong words.
They're very strong. But, so anyway, I don't exactly work for the band, but I am the president of the official, I put quotation marks around official because they told me not to say that it's official. So it's,
I thought you were quoting them as saying it is official. So when they said don't say it's official, you just took that part of the quote and you're quoting them.
I took that part. The whole quote is, don't be the official fan club of the Flying 69's. And that's why I'm the president of the, quote, official fan club.
Yeah, because there was like a dot, because it actually is, quote, ... official ...
Yeah, I don't know how to use hand gestures.
Would it be easier to just say unofficial?
You just kind of wiggle your fingers
this
like
is
a
great.
T-Rex.
This is great for people listening to a podcast,
yes.
by the way.
Yes, exactly.
Three little fingers, like
wiggly.
Little wiggly fingers.
Even
like
when they're not
T-Rex.
shaking my hand, they still look creepy.
Well, let's test that out. Here, where you shake your hand and I use the wigglies. Oh yeah.
What's the sexual orientation now?
I've never tried this before. I don't know. How do you feel sexually now?
What's your orientation at this point?
I don't feel anything.
Oh shit! You took it away from him. He's nothing now.
Oh man, I apologize for that.
I don't know. You might be a lot more productive.
You know what? While we're doing this, I'll think of something. I'll cook something new up for you, and then we'll do it at the end.
Cook you up a new handshake.
Yeah. Just to figure, think about how you feel right now, and if you want to stay that way, and if not, we'll try something different, and we'll see what we can do for you. Goo.
We'll goo?
We'll see what we'll goo for you.
Oh my god, that is disgusting.
I want to make a goo, and I'll spread it all over your body, and then...
Especially my asshole, right?
Oh, of course. Everywhere, including your asshole.
Inside my body, too. You gotta rub it on, my bones.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a few scalpels and rib spreaders, and we're gonna have to open you up and put the goo all over you and all in you. And then we'll see.
Then you're dead.
And then,
I think that means you're dead.
Yeah, then when you die, we'll ask you what you're into then.
And how big do I want them?
And how big do you?
Okay.
I mean, that's the only logical explanation. The logical extension of that question is.
Well,
what are you into, and how big do you like them?
And it is pretty extended.
Sounds like my best shot. Besides shooting myself, I guess.
Well, I mean, you could do that if you want to. I mean.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there's always the point A to point B, because I guess
it's a free world.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess yours kind of like point A over to C. Jump to Q, do a turnaround S, not actually hit it, then do a U-turn around V, and then to B. So I guess the shooting yourself would be like a quicker way to get to it.
Okay.
So anyways, official, you're the...
So I'm the president of the fan club. I have a great many responsibilities and powers that I can inflict upon people.
So wait, like superpowers, or
super is probably a strong word.
So,
it's sort of
mediocre powers.
You could say that, yeah.
Is your handshake a power?
You could. I mean,
change your sexual
it seemed
orientation.
very powerful to you, didn't it?
I actually call that a superpower. Well, it'd be a pretty mediocre power. Like you can change someone's sexual orientation based on a handshake.
Yeah, I mean if I made a lot of money at those anti-gay camps that the churches put on.
Oh yeah,
that was my job before. Is like gay away.
Gay away all day today.
Yeah, that was the big one. Hooray for gays. I mean, not gays, but being not gay.
Yeah, that whole it was a really weird. You think they would have just reworded it?
You think they would have shortened that up before they printed all those banners, but
nope. Corrected that error before they, because
they were really spitballing in that meeting, and so they just left. They wrote it down and they just printed those like that. So,
Sinatra, just like one take.
Oh yeah, he did it his way.
Yeah,
like exactly. That song.
Oh yeah, by Fergie. Right?
Yep, that's... Well, it was the Black Eyed Peas first, but...
Oh, the Black Guy Peas?
The Black Guy Peas.
Yeah.
Is that one about that guy that urinates on stage?
Yeah, exactly. The Black Guy Peas.
The Black Guy Peas.
The end.
Yeah,
it was
the end.
I guess it was a one-hit wonder because, I mean, really, I had the one thing he really was kind of constrained. He constrained himself to the one act of urination, on stage, and that
not confused with the White Guy Poops.
Yeah.
Oh, that was such a ripoff.
I know.
Yeah,
It's just
was.
another story in the line of stories about white people stealing black music and appropriating it for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Like Lionel Richie.
Like Lionel Richie.
Like he stole so
like
much.
Drake.
Yeah.
Like
Those
Fergie.
two especially.
Fergie.
Like Black Man Peas.
Black Man Peas totally ripped off White Guy Poops.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait
Totally.
a second. I think I'm getting that backwards.
No, you got it right.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
Time shifted in between.
You know how,
segments.
like-
we had a
Yeah.
like realities kind of changed.
We have a temporal disturbance.
and a temp.
I love tempura shrimp.
Yeah, we got a tempura shrimp disturbance
Ugh.
and our temple disturbance too.
Oh, it
because
doesn't-
I've got a
it doesn't
major
disturb
headache.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your headache doesn't
Well,
concern me.
No, the tempura shrimp. It doesn't disturb me. I like it.
All right. Anyways.
So it has like a sign around
Back-
it, like
back-
do not disturb the shrimp.
Exactly.
Oh, that's,
Well,
Back.
I have a sign around my neck.
it says don't disturb the shrimp.
Don't disturb this shrimp. Because I don't know if you could tell on the podcast, these two see that I'm 2 feet tall.
Yeah, and he is a shrimp.
So yes, and I'm a shrimp. And so I wear a big necklace. It's a gold chain, and on it reads, "Do not disturb this shrimp." And it has a exclamation point on it.
Which you gotta say for a shrimp, 2 feet tall, you're actually pretty
I'm
stout.
a jumbo shrimp. So
That's a jumbo wumbo shrimp, really.
that's-
Like a jumbo wumbo shrimp.
nobody's ever said that before, but I like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna go around.
You
calling
get knocked
myself.
down.
But I get up again.
Never.
I have a
Ever.
whiskey drink and a cider drink, and then I pass out because I'm 2 feet tall and I'm a shrimp. I can't hold my liquor. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
How
So-
big's your bladder?
it's 5.
That's pretty
So 7?
impressive.
It's a little bigger than 7.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty impressive. I
It's
gotta
golf
say.
scoring, so 5 is better than 7 or bigger. Well, I'm not even gonna try to describe it.
Yeah, no, I got
Everybody
I got
It was a stupid question. And how big do you want?
7.
Okay.
Yeah, duh. I mean, that's you didn't really need to follow up with that. That was pretty obvious. I mean, you
I'm
could
sorry.
tell by the look in his eye. He had a hungry look in his eye.
I need to get better at interviewing guys.
Get a.
I'm gonna burn myself.
You
Oh,
probably need
please
to,
don't. Oh, it smells horrible.
No, that is a pretty horrible. Actually, on the other hand, if you cooked yourself a little bit, that might
No,
smell
wait
pretty
a
good.
second.
I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying you being cooked would actually pretty. I'm sorry. I feel like we're getting way off track here. I still don't know what you do.
Yeah.
I mean, look, it's when you meet a 2 foot tall shrimp for the first time. Sometimes the first thing you ask is, "And what's your job?" So I totally understand.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to. Yeah, I mean, that's. Yeah, thank you. You make me feel better about myself.
Well, that's good, you piece of shit. So I was telling you that I was the president of the fan club, the official fan club. So I have
Like Oprah.
Oprah official fan club. There's I get to do a great many things in support of the band.
Like what?
Jazz.
So, well, see, here's the thing: is I manage all the sale of memorabilia for the band.
Such as.
But here's the thing. I mean, they don't want me to be a part of the band, so I don't get all of the prime stuff like guitar picks or
Shoestrings?
Or shoestrings,
shoestrings or
yeah,
drumsticks or
Yeah.
any of that. Plus, all that stuff's all pretty big. It's hard for me to carry that off stage or anything. But so I get some of the other lesser known pieces of memorabilia that I can then sell to the members of the fan club.
Such as.
Well, see, during the songs where the band is nude on
So
stage.
most of them.
Yeah, I mean, 3/4 of the time they're nude on stage.
Which no one's really called them out on. I've kind of been wanting to bring this up because they do perform primarily for children. And they're nude
yes.
most of the time. And
Usually
no one says anything.
a lot of concerts in parks and
Usually nude and quite
at
erect, I
daycares,
might add.
daycares and inside the jungle gyms, things like that.
Oh
So,
yeah, welcome to the jungle gym.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a.
we've got
That was
fun
a-
and games. I mean, it just works out. Those lyrics.
Yeah, it does.
So anyway, so I try to collect some of the things that you might not normally think you would buy from a band.
Such as?
Like I mean, sometimes between songs, And when they're berating the children, I like to go out there and I just like to I like to pick up I like to pick up the pubic hairs, and then I collect them and put them into little locks, and I sell them to the fans, for just a nominal fee,
you grab
how much is this fee?
How much is the fee?
Yeah, how much you cost?
Well, I mean, it's it's a few bucks. It's
how many?
$29.99.
$29.99 for just locks of pubic hair.
I mean, if you just want one, I mean, lots of people buy them in sets.
So does your little 2 feet tall shrimp body jump on stage, like rip the pubic hair?
No,
off?
That's the thing. People don't know this about the band, but their pubic hairs tend to just fall out.
Like all the time. Like how much? Because you say you collected, but you seem to be doing well for yourself. So I mean, you have a gold.
Yeah, I mean,
you have that looks solid gold. Like, do not disturb this shrimp.
I mean, and it's a big.
You can see the sass.
It's a lot of gold because it's a lot of letters you have to spell out.
Yeah.
Do not disturb this shrimp!
Yeah.
Exclamation point.
Hey,
so I mean, like, how much pubic hair are they shedding?
Oh, it's insane.
What?
Really?
Yeah, and they're very long.
Like how long are we talking here?
Well, I mean, maybe it's just maybe it's just me because I'm.
Hey,
so
Reggie.
Short, but, I guess you're just gonna interrupt me. Okay, fine.
Sorry.
Let him finish this.
No. Go ahead and ask. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Because I want to know. Because when you pay $29.99, like, are you paying a flat fee? You get a long one, a short one? Do you pay per inch?
You get a lock. You get a nice set of pubic hairs.
So I mean,
some are shorter than others because it's just. They're not separated by band member. It's just you just get everybody's pubes.
So I mean, do you even know which ones which ones are which?
Well, I mean, the drummer his are black, and the guitar player. I'm sorry, his are African Americans.
Oh, thank you.
Being sensitive to everybody.
Yes.
And then the guitar player, he's got Chinaman pubes, and then the bass player, he's got his are red, not Indian, not
Irish.
Oh, well, I mean, we don't like to say that in front of people, but...
Yeah, we like to use the R word.
Red?
Yeah.
The R word?
Yeah, the R word. No, you have to say the R word, okay. Quote unquote. Yeah.
The R word.
For the Irish people, I mean, it's use the R word. They prefer those.
Yeah, quote, the R word, quote.
Yeah.
Unquote. So I mean, you could decipher if you had a lock of the pubes. You could probably decipher whose was whose because of the colors.
So for the
curls.
By the curls.
Yeah, some are curlier than others.
Oh, like how curly are we talking here?
Well, the drummer, his pubes, he uses a straightener on his pubes, so his are very straight, almost thread like, and then
threatening like.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you talk to it wrong, yeah, they might threaten you. I don't look. I mean, I don't know what you do with the pubes in your private time, but
it seems like it'd be kind of not only paying a lot for pubes, but pubes that possibly might threaten you at some point. It does seem a hard sale.
I mean, if you just try to be the friend, they're not going to threaten you. I don't understand why you. I don't know why you're doing things to the pubes to make them mad at you.
Yeah.
I mean, it just happens sometimes. I mean, I've if they have one thing that people say about me, I make pubes angry.
What kind of stuff do you do to pubes?
I don't know what I do. It's just something about it. Like when I'm around them, and they just get really like hostile.
Mine are.
Telling me they're asking for it.
Mine are flaming
I mean,
right
the way
now.
They dress, like sometimes, like I can't.
Flaming right now.
I'm kind of afraid. I'm kind of afraid to ask now, but like you were talking about the Chinese person's pubes.
Yeah.
Like so how
the ornamental guy.
I'm really treading on what? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. What?
I just kind of curious how can you tell that they're Chinese person's pubes? I feel like I'm getting into dangerous territory here, but
this is a question with an easy answer. You really want me to? You really want me to say this?
I guess
they're yellow.